organization, follow-ups, and something that we call our pipeline in this industry. So like I've been saying, that this is a numbers game, and we're going to be offering this to a bunch of people. If we want to grow a big organization beneath us, then organization is important. When we're working with such high amounts of people, and it's important to know what information we sent to these people, when we talked to them last, and things like this, so that our brain just doesn't get all jumbled up and we lose track of, this person might have been a step away from making a decision, from joining the team. But because we're not organized, because we're not keeping track of these things, then we don't know. And we kind of, so it's important. So I'm going to share with you a Google Sheet. Check it out. Now, this is what is called a pipeline. This is a Google Sheet that I created, and the link to this template is below for you to download it and use it on your computer. And you can also get the Google Sheets app, where you can enter information in here on your phone as well. So when I offer this to somebody and I say, hey, would you like to check this out? And they say, yeah, then I'm going to write their username down. Okay. And this is for Instagram. This is if I'm communicating with somebody on Instagram. If I'm communicating on TikTok, I'll write it here. If I'm communicating on Facebook, I'll write it here. If I'm communicating on text, on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, or on email, then I'm going to write it there. So for Instagram, they say they're interested. I say, okay, great. So I write their username down and I write down the date. Then I'm going to ask them, is it cool if I share a video with you explaining more about the business? Is it cool if I share a video with you explaining more about the superfoods? And those are two different questions, by the way. I'll just ask one of those. And then if they say yes, then I will write down the information that I sent. I'll write down the video that I sent. I'll write down if I sent them a website. Okay. And then here is their position. So if they say they're interested, maybe here I'll say they're interested. If they say, hey, yeah, I'm interested maybe in the superfoods, but not so much the business, then that's their position, and I'll write it here. Okay. So basically we want to continue filling up this sheet, okay, in our pipeline. And we want to be sharing videos with people as much as we can. We want to be educating people on our opportunity as much as we can. And if we're not doing those things, we can't really expect our business to grow. Okay. And this is also where we keep track of follow-ups. So I'm going to show you mine. And it might look a little crazy, but it is pretty simple. Okay. So here's somebody, Modern Alchemy Creative. I offered them, I said, hey, do you want to check out this opportunity that I have using one of the scripts that we have listed for you? And they said yes. So I wrote down the date. Then I asked, can I share a video with you explaining more about this? They said yes. So I wrote here, I sent the mega Zoom. Okay. And then I followed up with her later. As you can see, I did not write the follow-up date here, but for these other ones I did. But I followed up with her. I said, hey, did you get a chance to look that over yet? Just seeing if she's seen it. And she says she's not interested right now. She's building another business. So I said, okay, great. Best of luck with this new business, right? No attachment. And then over here, I filled this cell in with this color yellow. And this color yellow means that I'm not going to follow up with these people anymore because they're not interested. It's not for them, right? So as I'm going through my follow-ups, I know I'm going to skip. I'm going to follow up with Andre. I'm going to skip. I'm going to follow up with Mr. Vegas Fitness. Okay. Keeping track of things. And then if somebody says, hey, this looks cool, but I'm not in the space right now to do it, then I'll say, okay, should I check back with you in a month? Maybe check back with you in 6 months, maybe check back with you in a year, whatever it is, right? So if they say it's not for them right now, then I'll fill this cell in blue. And blue tells me that it's just not for them now and to follow up with them later, okay? And here I even said, I'm gonna follow up August 2nd, 2022. And also I wrote in my calendar to follow up with Brian Baxter on August 2nd, 2022 to make sure that I don't forget. Okay. I hope this is making sense so far. Then now I'm going to talk a little bit about following up. As a general rule of thumb, do not wait more than 2 weeks to follow up with somebody. Okay. So what I do is I follow up on a weekly basis. So each week I pick a day. Right now it's Wednesday, or maybe I'll pick 2 days, maybe like Wednesday and Thursday, Tuesday and Wednesday, where I'm going to go through my list. I'm going to go through my whole list on Messenger, on text, on these, LinkedIn, TikTok, all of these things, on Instagram. And each person where their cell is not this yellow color yet, I'm going to follow up with them. And I'm going to ask them, hey, did you get a chance to check out that video yet? Okay. And then if they said, yeah, I did, I'm not interested, then I'll change their cell to yellow. If they say, yeah, I did, this seems pretty cool, I'm interested in this, then I will share another video with them. I will educate them a little more. So say that, I'll give you an example here. Here we go. So this guy, Zach, I offered this to him. And he said, seems interesting. So I said, can I send you a video explaining about this? He said, yes. So I sent him raw presenting the business opportunity. Okay. Then I followed up with him. He was still interested. So then, since I already shared with him some information on the business, this time I shared information on the superfoods, on the products. Do you see? So also, if I share the superfoods with somebody first, and then I follow up with them and they're like, yeah, this seems pretty cool. Then next, I'm going to be like, all right, sweet. Can I share with you a video explaining a bit about the business now? Do you see? So I am just educating people on what they have not seen yet. Maybe I educated them on the superfoods. Next, I'm going to educate them on the business. And then maybe I'll educate them on Purium as a company and how long they've been around and just stuff like that, right? So yeah, I continue educating them if they are interested. Yeah, and that's that. So if you want to have a successful business, then you should be entering names into this pipeline every day, daily. You should be sending videos, sending tools to people daily. Okay. People aren't going to join you in business if they don't know, if they're not educated. Right. And then if you send somebody something once and say they're super interested, but they just forget about it, and you never follow up with them, then they're not going to join you in business. They're not going to go through the ultimate lifestyle transformation. Okay. So all of these steps are important, especially when we're just reaching out to people like on social media and online like this. It's such a relaxed thing that a lot of people are going to forget. They might watch the video, but they just forget to tell you that they did. Or you may have sent them the video and they just forget that it's there. They forget that it's even a thing to watch, right? Like how many times have people sent you something and you just forget about it? So following up is very important. There's a phrase in network marketing that is, the fortune is in the follow-up. which is very true. It's very rare that we're going to talk to somebody once and they are immediately ready to do this. So it's, working people through this process, educating them more and more.